Your paycheck is in your purpose. Welcome to Soft Girl Era, the sacred space where strong Black women unlearn survival, rediscover softness, and reclaim the joy, rest, and freedom they deserve without guilt, without apology, and without explanation. I'm LeAnne Dolce, pronounced Dolce, like sweet softness whispered in French, and I'm your guide from burnout to boundaries, from doing to being, from strong to soft and loving every second of it. Today, I had the absolute honor of sitting down with Tavonya Frazier, a powerhouse who embodies what it means to move out of your own way and step boldly into your God given assignment. Tavonya is a red carpet A-list celebrity event planner who's orchestrated glamour at the Golden Globes, Oscars, and Clive Davis Grammy party. But more than that, she's a woman who packed an air mattress in a book bag, moved to Los Angeles with $1,500, no job, and stayed with online strangers, all because she refused to wait for permission to live her purpose. For 19 years, she's thrived, switched careers, and maintained unshakable belief in God's plans. Now she's guiding others through her ebook, Move Out Your Way, to align with their assignments and live fully. Tavanya is making the world a better place by reminding us that our paycheck is in our purpose. And today, we're diving deep into that truth. Let me ask you something. How many of you are waiting? Waiting for the right time, the right amount of money, the right approval from someone who may never give it? How many of you have been taught that survival is strength, that grinding until you're empty is noble, that softness is somehow weakness? And how many of you right now are exhausted from carrying a cape you never asked for? Here's the truth bomb Tavanya dropped on me, and I'm passing it straight to you. You are not stuck, you are scattered. And the only thing standing between you and your next level of money, freedom, or success is you. Not your circumstances, not your past, not the people who didn't believe in you, you. And it's time to move out of your own way. Tavanya's story is the blueprint. Picture this: a Black woman, heart full of dreams, packs an air mattress in a book bag and boards a plane to Los Angeles with $1,500, no job lined up, and a prayer for safety. She stayed with people she met online, strangers. She had no safety net, no corporate sponsor, no rich uncle waiting to catch her fall. Just faith, just hope, just a heart placed desire for more. And you know what? She didn't just survive, she thrived. For 19 years, she built a life, switched industries, and became the woman orchestrating red carpet magic at the Golden Globes, the Oscars, the Clive Davis Grammy party. She turned scarcity into spotlight success, and she did it by refusing to wait for permission. But here's where it gets even better. Tavanya didn't just hustle her way to the top and call it a day. She realized God had a bigger purpose for her life. That purpose wasn't just about planning glamorous events, it was about encouraging others to pursue their purpose, to walk into what God is calling them to do. That is true success, not the accolades, not the red carpets, the alignment, the obedience, the courage to move. And that's what we're talking about today: moving out of your own way, aligning with your God given assignment, taking the leap of faith now, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Now, let's break this down. First, you have to stop waiting for permission, acceptance, or approval. You have to trust God and believe in yourself to reach the next level. Your paycheck is in your purpose. Read that again. Your paycheck is in your purpose. You are not going to stumble into abundance by playing small, by waiting for someone to validate your dreams, by staying in survival mode because it's familiar. You have to move. Tavanya gave me a framework that is pure fire, and I want you to write this down. It's called Movement Master the Morning. Optimize your thoughts, visualize your success, eliminate distractions, execute consistently, network with quality people, stay thankful. This is not just a cute acronym, this is a lifestyle. This is how you gain clarity and courage when life starts lifing. Because life will life. Careers will switch, Bank accounts will fluctuate, people will disappoint you. But if you master your morning with prayer and visualization, if you optimize your thoughts to align with God's promises, if you eliminate the noise and execute with consistency, you will move from scattered to focused, from stuck to unstoppable. Let me tell you about Oprah. Oprah Winfrey, a Black woman from rural Mississippi poverty, was fired from her first TV job. Fired? They told her she wasn't good enough. But Oprah didn't wait for approval. She didn't let that rejection define her. She trusted her inner calling, focused on movement over perfection, visualized her ideal life, eliminated the doubters, networked with quality people, and stayed thankful through the highs and lows. She launched the Oprah Winfrey Show, the highest rated daytime talk show ever, created OWN Network, and amassed a $2.5 billion fortune. She moved out of her own way and she redefined what's possible for Black women in media. She didn't wait for someone to hand her a key. She built the door herself. She walked through it with faith, with fire, with an unshakable belief that her purpose was bigger than her pain. And then there's Damon John, a Black entrepreneur from Queens, New York, turned $40 into Foobshoe, a hip hop apparel empire worth $6 billion in sales. He started sewing buckle hats in his living room in his mom's house with no funding, no bank approval, just faith and execution. He ignored the naysayers, executed consistently, vocalized his vision, networked with quality people, and thanked God through every pivot. Now he's a Shark Tank investor, a best selling author, and a living testament that your paycheck is in your purpose. These stories aren't fairy tales, they're proof. Proof that when you stop waiting, when you align with your God given assignment, when you take the leap of faith now, you unlock a level of freedom and abundance that survival mode could never give you. But here's the part, we don't talk about enough. Moving out of your own way requires you to drop the cape. You have to release the role of Superwoman. You have to stop believing that your worth is tied to how much you can carry, how much you can endure, how strong you can appear. Softness is not weakness. Softness is a radical act of self love. And in your soft girl era, you get to rest without explanation, set boundaries without apology, and say no without guilt. Tavonya's journey wasn't just about hustle, it was about healing. It was about trusting God throughout the highs, the lows, the good days, and the bad. It was about switching careers and industries while maintaining the same mindset. I can do whatever I want with God in my corner. And in this season, instead of asking God to be in the corner, to have her back and keep her safe, she's going to Him first. She's being guided. That's the shift. That's the softness. That's the power. So let me ask you again, how are you learning to be soft in a world that taught you survival? What role, mask, or responsibility are you no longer willing to carry? How has your definition of strength evolved? What does your soft girl era look and feel like right now? What past wound are you still tending to, and what's helping? How are you actively creating space for joy, rest, and boundaries? And how have you turned survival into something sacred or supportive for others? These are not rhetorical questions. These are the questions that will change your life if you answer them honestly. Here's your challenge this week: pick one movement step. Master your morning with prayer and visualization, and take one leap towards your next level. Apply for that dream role, pitch your idea, start that business, write that book. No permission needed. Execute now, trust God, and watch clarity emerge. Grab Tavonya's ebook, Move Out Your Way, to guide you. Because here's the thing: life is meant to be lived fully and purposefully, not survived, not endured, lived. And your paycheck, your peace, your purpose, they're all waiting for you on the other side of your fear, on the other side of your excuses, on the other side of you moving out of your own way. Tavonya set out and accomplished what she wanted to do: be a red carpet A-list celebrity event planner. She worked the Golden Globes, Oscars, Clive Davis Grammy party, and more, just to realize God has a bigger purpose for her life. That is to encourage others to pursue their purpose. Walk into what God is calling you to do. That is true success. And that's what I want for you. I want you to walk away from this empowered, fired up, and faith fueled, like you've just been handed the keys to unlock your purpose. I want you to feel ready to scatter no more and charge toward abundance with unshakable courage. I want you to know that you are not stuck, you are not broken, you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to take the next step. So move out of your own way. Align with your God given assignment. Take the leap of faith now. Start right where you are with what you have. Talk to God throughout, execute consistently, and live the full, purposeful life you were created for. Your paycheck is in your purpose, and your purpose is waiting for you to move. I want to leave you with this. There's a woman right now listening to my voice who's been sitting on a dream for years. You've been waiting for the stars to align, for the bank account to look a certain way, for someone to tell you that you're ready. But here's the truth: the stars are never going to align, the money is never going to feel like enough. And the approval you're waiting for, it's never coming, because the only approval you need is already inside you. God placed that dream in your heart for a reason. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a cruel joke. It was a divine assignment. And every day you wait, every day you hesitate, every day you let fear, doubt, or other people's opinions keep you small, you're robbing the world of what only you can give. Think about Tavonya. She could have stayed where she was. She could have said, I don't have enough money. I don't know anyone in Los Angeles. What if it doesn't work out? But she didn't. She packed that air mattress, boarded that plane, and trusted that God would meet her on the other side of obedience. And he did. For 19 years, he showed up through career switches, through highs and lows, through every moment of uncertainty. He showed up. Think about Oprah. She could have let that firing define her. She could have believed the lie that she wasn't good enough, but she didn't. She moved out of her own way, trusted her inner calling, and built an empire that changed the world. Think about Damon. He could have let the bank's rejection stop him. He could have believed that his $40 wasn't enough, but he didn't. He sold those hats, believed in his vision, and turned scarcity into $6 billion in sales. And now I'm asking you, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep waiting? Are you going to keep playing small? Are you going to keep letting fear, doubt, and other people's opinions dictate your next move? Or are you going to move out of your own way and step into the fullness of who God created you to be? Because here's what I know: your purpose is not optional, it's not a luxury, it's not something you get to when you have time. Your purpose is your assignment, and the world is waiting for you to show up. So this week, I want you to do something radical. I want you to pick one movement step and execute it. Master your morning. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Spend time with God. Visualize your success and set your intention for the day. Optimize your thoughts. Catch yourself when you start spiraling into fear or doubt, and replace those thoughts with truth. Visualize your success. See yourself living in the fullness of your purpose. Eliminate distractions. Turn off the notifications. Stop scrolling and protect your energy. Execute consistently. Take one action every single day that moves you closer to your purpose. Network with quality people. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who challenge you, who push you to be better. Stay thankful. Even when life is lifing, find something to be grateful for, and then take one leap. Apply for that job, pitch that idea, start that business, write that book, Record that video, send that email. Whatever it is that you've been putting off, do it this week. No more excuses, no more waiting, no more playing small, because your paycheck is in your purpose and your purpose is waiting for you to move. I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine a year from now. You've taken the leap. You've moved out of your own way. You've aligned with your God given assignment. You've executed consistently. And now you're living in the fullness of your purpose. You're waking up every day excited about the work you're doing. You're making the money you deserve. You're experiencing the freedom you've always dreamed of. You're surrounded by people who love and support you. You're at peace. You're fulfilled. You're thriving. That's not a fantasy, that's your future. But it only becomes your reality if you move, if you stop waiting, if you stop playing small, if you stop letting fear, doubt, and other people's opinions keep you stuck. So I'm going to ask you one more time. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep waiting, or are you going to move? Because the world needs you. The world needs your gifts. The world needs your purpose. The world needs you to move out of your own way and step into the fullness of who God created you to be. So move, move now, move with faith, move with courage, move with the unshakable belief that God has a plan for your life. And that plan is good. Your paycheck is in your purpose, and your purpose is waiting for you to move. Now go. Go master your morning. Go optimize your thoughts. Go visualize your success. Go eliminate distractions. Go execute consistently. Go network with quality people. Go stay thankful and go take that leap of faith, because your next level is waiting and it's time to move.